Hey, you beautiful bastards. Shit. I mean, hi you guys that I don't actually think of names for before I even start a YouTube channel, and I think I'm okay with that. But hi, welcome. I'm Michaela Moon Wilder, or you guys can call me Mickey, and welcome to some more creepy vibes. We're gonna get down with some creepy kids today. Just kidding, you thought you were safe, didn't you? So a quick setup for this, a few years back, this mom posted on Reddit about this creepy thing that her kid was doing. I haven't read any of these stories yet because I wanted to save them to react with you guys and like read them together with you guys, so we're all out of the loop until I read them right now. I haven't heard these stories anywhere else on YouTube before, so I'm super stoked to share them with you guys. Go ahead, I would love to hear about your creepiest kid encounters. What are some weird things that some kids said to you that you're just like, that ain't right? Or even just funny things. Like, I'm not around kids very often. I'm an only child, I know, shocking, and I don't have any siblings or anything, so I haven't been around kids very often in my life, so I'm really intrigued to hear just like, I know the kids say the darndest things. I just want to hear it from you guys. Like, what are some stuff kids say to you guys? I'm a super new channel, so any comments you guys leave me, I will love reading. So even if you want to comment about anything, I would love to read them, and yeah, this is so awesome. I can't wait to grow with you guys, and thank you so much. And so if you guys are down, if you want to subscribe, you can hit the notification bell and find out every single time I upload right away. You can also just subscribe and not find out. I don't know why anyone would do that, but you know, we could just subscribe and not hit the notification bell, and then you could just like know that you like my videos, but not enough to watch them right away, I guess. Enough of all of this, let's get into the video and let's read some creepy stories. Alright, so this is a old Reddit post that a woman started a thread of, and people just like commented and saying like, oh, this is what happened to my kids. So yeah, let's get it started. So this is the original woman who posted and her story about what her kid said. So let's see. So her thread is called, "What was the creepiest thing your kid has ever said that made you go straight up, what the fuck?" This mom seems kind of cool, actually. "We were having a normal conversation with our 8-year-old daughter about hiking. She then gave us a scenario. What if she gets lost, and what she would do in order to survive. She told us she'd cut off one of her hands and eat it so she wouldn't die. I was horrified and explained to her how crazy her thought process was. So did my husband. Seriously, kids are weird. I'm still spooked." That almost feels like smart. I don't think I'd be freaked out. I think I'd be really proud of my kid, honestly, if she was talking like that. Like, that's survival. You never know. She could have been watching a survival movie. What is that, 127 Days? With James Franco, where he's like stuck up in the mountains and he has to saw off his arm? What if he like she heard about that movie, or he, 8-year-old? Oh, daughter. Okay. She heard about that movie. This kid sounds cool. I'd be like, what's up, daughter? That is cool. So, not so creepy in my opinion. It's a little twisted and demented, but yeah, kind of cool. She also shared another story here where her other daughter, who's 5 years old, apparently they live in a super old house that was made in 1949, and she said, "Our girls share the bedroom. Our oldest was 4, about to turn 5, when we moved in. Our first week here, she woke up crying, saying she didn't want to sleep there because the men were being too loud." What men? What men? Like, I have a feeling that they must live in the middle of nowhere, because why would, I don't know, I would think it would be the neighbors, but I don't know. This woman seems to get freaked out by her kids a little too easy, if you ask me. Okay, cool. So another person commented on here, and here's where we get the thread going. We were walking in the local cemetery. It was originally designed as a park, and my 22-month-old pointed out, 22 months, that's like a year and a half, almost 2, pointed out where the children's section was of the cemetery, saying, "Bye-bye, babies." I had not told him those were the children's graves. That's weird. That's weird. No, thank you. That would freak me out. If my kid did that, that would freak me out. Oh my god. What would it be like to just like know your kid can like see things? I'd be like always looking, like every time I hear a noise, looking at my kid like, did you hear that? I'd like always be, it's like a dog, you know? Kids and dogs, they see things we can't see. They more sense things that we can't. It's really, really crazy. I'm sure you guys know that, but it's really freaking crazy. There's some crazy stories out there, and I think we're about to hear a few. A nervous system said, "My 4-year-old daughter insisted one night that she has another set of parents. I told her a couple times that we are only her only mommy and daddy, and she was getting really frustrated with me. I asked her what made her think she had another mommy and daddy. She told me they went to the store one day without her and she felt alone and looked for them. She said it was dark and it got cold. Then she hugged me and said, 'And now I live with you!' Among other creepy things, but that's by far the most what the fuck one." That's weird. There's a lot of weird things like kids say about like past lives and stuff. Man, oh man, dude. Creepy, creepy, creepy. So another Redditor said, "My 4-year-old daughter asked a restaurant worker, 'Are you going to die today?' She smiled as she said it too." Did she die? Because if she died that day, I need to find these things out. I need to message this person right now. I'm just kidding. I don't want to be annoying. But fuck, dude, because I'm sure they didn't die, and then I'm just that asshole who's like poking holes in your story that is creepy on its own. But yeah, that's pretty creepy. "We are crossing a cemetery when going to work by bike. I haven't talked to my son about death because the topic never came up, and I don't think he knows what graves are. He's 25 months. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. Not talking to your kid that's 2 about death, that's fair. He's 25 months. So we're on the cemetery, and he points to some graves and states, 'The people are all done.' Oh my god. I mean, he's not wrong, but how does he even know there's people buried here?" Dude, kids are so cool, dude. That's so weird. And that's like such a little kid way to perceive it too. Like, those people are all done. How did he know that? I'm literally getting chills. And I don't like get chills all the time. Like every time I see something creepy, I don't get chills. But this is creepy. Oh, and I'm in a basement. I'm in my basement. Why? Why am I doing this to myself? I hope you guys aren't in a basement. So these stories have IO or LO in them, and I'm not like, I guess, like really a internet expert, I guess. Like, I know enough, but I don't know what IO is. I'm assuming it's Redditor lingo for like to replace a name, so I'm just gonna call them low. Low means that they replace the name. So yeah, everyone that doesn't want to be named is gonna be called low. So this person says, "Not me, but my sister. One night their power went out, so she was laying in bed with her, at the time, 2-year-old, to keep the Lo warm. Sister was telling Lo a story, and when she finished, Lo said, 'The little boys want to hear another story,' as she pointed to the end of her bed. Sister only has daughters." Ugh, so her sister was reading her daughter a story, and then the daughter's just like, "The other boys want to hear more." Maybe there was boys in the story, and she was talking about the boys in the story, but I think that'd be common sense to just like know, oh, she's probably talking about the boys in the story, and the sister didn't think of that, so yeah, it's probably creepy. See, I told you guys I'm like kind of a skeptic. I'm gonna poke holes in things. It's just like what my brain does. I'm gonna be fair. I'm not just gonna pretend to fully believe in something just for views or whatever, you know? I think we should be rational thinkers here together. I think brainstorming and constructive thinking is good, so let's do it. On to the next one. This was my cousin a while ago. He was maybe 6. He had been telling his mom that a lady comes in his room and tickles his feet at night. Fuck! Everyone was like, okay. Then one day, they were going through old family photos and he came across a photo of his grandmother who had passed away when he was a baby. He pointed to the photo and told his mom, "That's the lady that tickles my feet." Okay, this got a lot less creepy, thank God. Still spooks me to think about it. That's really like creepy, dude. Like that's some supernatural shit. Like that's some really weird shit. Like I don't know how to explain that, you know? I can't explain that. But thank God it was his grandmother. Thank God. Imagine like before he said that, like how his mom felt of hearing that, just like knowing that her son thinks that someone's coming into his room tickling his feet at night, dude. Whew. Thank God it was grandma. I'm having fun. You guys having fun? This is alright. Let's keep going. Alright, so the next Redditor says, my son made me explain to him in detail what happens after a person dies and how a body decomposes. Now he likes to randomly say, worms are gonna eat my body one day! And his little sister always gets scared and runs away. Poor little sister. That's actually kind of cute. See, that's less scary. That's okay. That's just cute. Okay, this next one is a good one. I just accidentally read the first line and it was good enough for me. Here we go. From my 4-year-old. If you don't like somebody, you can just get rid of them with a knife. Okay. This turned out to stem from his Beauty and the Beast obsession. He stopped saying it once I pointed out that Gaston's plan didn't really work since the Beast comes back to life. But now he keeps asking me questions about dying and death. Damn it, Disney. Yes, good old Disney, just always making you curious about death. I mean, I guess there is a lot of death. Well, this is actually something I kind of want to talk about in the future, and I will make a video on this, but a lot of the Disney movies are based on really dark, not true stories, but really dark fairy tale stories by people from like hundreds of years ago, back when like just darkness was less protected from children. And they have these stories from the Grimm brothers, and then Disney took a lot of the Grimm's brothers stories that were meant for also kids, I guess, but were just twisted and had some really dark themes in them, and then like made them more family friendly. But yeah, like Snow White is a much darker story originally. Alright guys, and here's our last one for tonight. Short one, but a good one. My oldest is named after my father who died before I had my kids. When my oldest was younger, he would say, "Remember when I would sing to you when you were a baby?" and kind of smile like he was remembering a happy memory. Reincarnation, yo! Your kid was your dad. Or mom? That's creepy, dude. That's weird. That's weird. Maybe he was just like reciting something he heard from like her, maybe like his, so she's the mom writing the story, I'm pretty sure. So maybe the kid's dad asked him that, and like he's just asking his mom that because kids repeat things they hear. But if that's not the case, because like I do believe in reincarnation, because there's some crazy stories. If you don't believe in reincarnation, that's totally fine. But the only reason I really believe in it, like I said, I don't want to like know I believe anything in this life. But the reason I do kind of believe in reincarnation is just because there's some really crazy stories about kids just like knowing things there was no way they could know. They were never taught that in this life. So they had to have learned it from like before this life somehow. So it's really crazy. Well, you guys, what did you think about this video? What did you think of these stories? Did you think they were kind of whack, or did you think they were creepy as shit? I want to hear. Do you want me to do this again? I would be happy. There's creepy kid stories all over the internet. Let me know what you think by giving me a like and comment down below. You know, I'm happy to hear feedback and stuff, and I just am so excited to have you guys here. Welcome, welcome, and I love you already. Bye.